G'day folks, welcome back to Pete's Investing. It's 30th December 2023, ready for the new year. So this will be our last video for 2023. And here we've got the natural gas technical analysis for the commodity price, but also some ETFs and shares, including BOIL, UNG and KOLD. So let's get stuck straight into it. On the natural gas price first, you can see here I'm going to be using the weekly, daily and hourly charts to demonstrate the trends. You can see here the weekly. First off, the CCI 400, our trend indicator, is broken below its moving average, and that's still a somewhat, I would suggest, a neutral indicator or a neutral positioning. The CCI 150 hour divergence indicator is trending in line with the price, so no divergence there to talk of. We did have a couple of bearish divergences there versus the price, and they both fell off subsequent to those bearish divergences on the CCI 150. On the daily chart, you can see that that's also broken below its moving average, but making some slight movement to the upside. So I would consider that at least a neutral movement as well. On the CCI 150, it's bounced off, and you can see that the price has bounced off that support there at 22.58. And it's again no divergence to talk of. We did have a divergence back here, which it fell off, and that actually went beyond 100% retrace. And we're currently on the hourly, slight movement to the upside, pretty much a sideways move. But I would looking at this, the price chart. There's actually a couple of things probably to note here. We've got a potential wedge happening in terms of price action, and these wedges generally break to the downside once they go in this direction. So this is a potential downward move. They don't always work out that way, but that's what we're looking at the moment. So if this actually breaks out of this wedge, it most likely will come to the downside. But at the moment, there's no divergence to talk of on the CCI 150. There was a couple of divergences back here. They both broke up, hit our target area, the 23-38% level. So just be aware of that wedge. We may see further declines in the coming days once the markets open next week. Next, we're looking at ProShares Ultra DJ UBS, which is BOIL. And again, looking at it here, just very briefly, the CCI 400 is broken to the upside and moving somewhat bullish, I would say. The CCI 150 likewise is showing possibly a divergence. It's moving to the upside as well, even though the price is trending flat. The daily chart shows a bullish movement on the 400, CCI 400, and also a bounce off from the CCI 150, but again, no divergence to talk of there. And likewise on the 1 hour chart, we've got a bullish movement on the CCI 400, and also a divergence showing up here. When it's potentially bouncing up, but that may actually be another wedge forming, similar to the commodity price. So just be aware of that. We may see that also break into the downside. Next, we look at United States Natural Gas Fund, UNG, and this has got a slightly different perspective. You've got the CCI breaking below its moving average on the CCI 400, the CCI 150 trading in line with the price chart. The CCI 400 on a daily is pretty much trending sideways, I'd say. The CCI is approaching its moving average. The 150 divergence indicator is also made a little bounce, but I'd still suggest that's fairly bearish. But on the hourly chart, that's likewise got a bounce off from that. We've got a CCI 400 moving up, a divergence bounce off from that support at that line there on the price chart at 453. And again, that might be another wedge to look out for. And lastly, we'll look at ProShares Ultra Bloomberg Natural Gas. That's KOLD. Again, this is going pretty much sideways on the weekly chart. The CCI 150 as well is moving up. The daily chart is showing a bounce down from the resistance at 115.60, and we've got a slightly bullish movement on the CCI 400, but again, that CCI itself is moving and approaching its moving average. On the hourly chart, that's also breaking to the downside, and that's continuing to further decline. So we may see further declines on this price as well. So that's where we are with natural gas for this year. We've had a pretty low range across the board in terms of price movement. It's been, I'll go back to the natural gas commodity price, just in summary. You can see there on the daily, we've had this range between that 33 or 36.63 and 20.64, and we're currently sitting on this secondary support line. So again, it's been stuck in that range for all of this year, and in 2024 we want to see it either obviously break higher if you're going long, but at the moment it's not looking too positive with some bearish signals on our commodity channel trend index. So if you got value out of the video, hit that like and subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching throughout the year, and we'll see you in the new year. Cheers.